Oh yeah. I've been listening to this for about 10 minutes. And I needed more of it. Anyway, hello, welcome to the stream. As you can see, not the usual setup. I am house sitting at the moment. Let's see. Got a little buddy right here. Anyway, so no green screen as per usual. But we'll make do. You know, that's a little oh, hang on. That's a little luxury that I have at home that we can work without. We don't need it. Not one bit. Not one bit. Oh god, this music, fantabulous. But I will turn it down on my ears just a smidge. Oh, tiny bit too much. There we go. Okay, so last time, just a quick recap. We saw a news presentation about the Roottrees are dead. Right up there. And a mysterious figure came to our door and was like, hey, I need you to piece together the Roottrees family tree. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Love myself a nice little... Oh yeah, also set in the 1990s. Hopefully my camera doesn't block anything. Okay, let's refamiliarize ourselves. Okay, there's the three girls. Okay, and this is the full... this is the full tree. Now, the yellow ones have been confirmed. And I don't remember where we're at. So, let's look at the notable root trees. We need to look at Red and Lauren. So, Lauren. Oh, that's right. Lauren was, right here. She was, blah, blah, blah. I think she, books published, blah, 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 blah. Let's look through. Actually, let's look at our notes. Next President Guy Hudson. I don't think It Fair Miracle made it in, since he is technically a 5-piece. Oh, that's right. She's part of the Free Spirits. So, the Free Spirits are this generation? And I need to find a stud. That's right. We think this is Lauren. That's right. Okay. So these are the 5 pieces because the 5 pieces of candy were named after them. We have someone who's the eldest daughter. We have Elias Jr., who was an architect, but we don't know which one he was. We have Clancy Edward, and the other daughter, we haven't got any concrete evidence yet either. So let's look at, so it's one of these two. That is going to be, hang on, that's Clancy, so therefore that is Elias and Miracle, because that was a photo of the 5. Yep, so them, who the fuck is that? What was it? Mr. Morden. Oh no, wait. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. Okay, Mr. Morden. Who the fuck is Mr. Morden? Oh, right, Morden. Right. So... Ooh, okay. So we've got pictures. That helps. He was a lawyer. Clancy Edwards. Who did you marry, mister? Okay. Alright. Let's get into it then. Okay, Lauren's diary. Aunt Gwendolyn. I'm going to assume Gwendolyn. They're with her. Therefore, Come on, wake up. Gwendolyn. I'm going to say Roottrees. Therefore, this must be... Oh, no, to be fair, there could be a Gwendolyn Morden down here. Indeed. Yes, okay, I'm going to assume that's Gwendolyn. Then who's the other? Him on the left. Yep. Celebrate the new that. Yep. Andrew and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. Okay. Angie is... Would Angie be? No, I think she talked about having 3 younger brothers. Angie would be... Maybe Angelica? I'm gonna whack that there because... Why not? Okay, I think I've found as much as I can from this photograph. Now, who the fuck are these absolute bastards? Why do you look familiar? Okay, you are... Miracle Junior? Hang on. I'm going to assume. Okay. Oh, this is her as well. I remember now. Because... Her and the boys. Gwen and the boys. That's right. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I can get from that. Okay, Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole. So hang on. Miracle Jr., Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole. So if we go, I'm going to assume Miracle the Third is him. I'm going to say, what was it? What are they? Oh, Preacher, not Pastor. Preacher and Nicole. Ooh. Smith? Nicole Madsen? No. Let's, you know what? Unknown. We don't quite know yet. Unknown female. Miracle had 2 children. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We've got a bit of information here. Okay. So. Hang on, so I'm not scooched too far over. A little bit down again. Yep, cool. Alright, alright. James. Roottrees. I'm gonna assume that's him. Hey, look at old Carly boy. Oh. That's Carl. There we are. Okay, we've got Carl, my boy. Okay, Jane LaRue. And it kind of looks like Dirty Mustache Boy. Oh, who's that again? Who's this? Oh, hang on. Clark. Do not tell me that is... Oh, that's Clark. Oh, yes. Okay, now who has the same face? I kind of think it's him. Anyway, we can do it later. We need to know more about his wife. That's Mr. Morden. Oh, that's right. Morden. Zachariah. And he was. Where are the notes? Where are the notes? Where are the notes? Blah, blah, blah. Sam. Angie's older than Zach. And I'm next oldest. Huh. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. Instead, I'm going to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn five-piece. Okay, I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad, blah, blah, blah. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. Okay, so then I've got my... This isn't Angie. Unknown female. Angie could be there. Not there. What about... No, yeah. Angelica Morden. Oh no, I guess it's firstborn son, so it would be... Unknown male. So then it'd be there, and this would be Angelica. This would be Zachariah, because they're talking about the firstborn son. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn five-piece. So interesting. There's only one left here. She was the granddaughter. Her mother's family was called the Cassells, but she's hardly ever met. But her mother's family, yeah. Her father, Pop, head lawyer. Okay, first gen, next gen. Oh, okay. Okay, her son. So. Free spirits. So this is five-piece, next gen free spirits. Okay. Clark. So hang on. Yeah, 3 younger brothers. Okay, cool. During the summer I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot, so... Here we go, okay. Oops. Tree. Where's an M name? Margalite. So therefore, I'm going to assume because of the blonde. Oh, hey Grace. How you doing? Good? Oh, I'm glad. We're working through the family tree. Ooh. I'm doing pretty good.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office
We
wall.
have that
We
photo.
interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
Ooh, WRTD News. Okay, so let's fill in. Yep, that's Gwendolyn. Let's see. Alright. Three other brothers. Okay, she gets to be in Starlet. Okay. She's the first okay, yep. She's the first Roottree woman to be anything other than a housewife. Okay, so in that case, I need to go through housewife. They're the boys. Housewife. That's not Lauren. Oh, she may be a writer? No. No. Let's just leave it as housewife. Oh, he was. So hang on. He's the first president. Zachariah was the second president. Presidente. And then where did I read? Oh, hang on, it's in my notes. Free spirits. Okay. The next president, Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr. So there's an Ernie Sr. So this is the Free Spirits. So that means that's Angelica. We don't know who that is. We know this is unknown male. Unknown male. And unknown male. There. You know what? We've got these three. What's the bet? Oh. Don't know Miracle Jr.'s sibling's name. I'm going to assume this is Ernest Jr. No, because it has to be a Madsen and these are Roottrees. Because she's got the three younger brothers. Okay, so maybe... Oh, plus... Yeah, okay, Free Spirit's down here. Don't know who that is. Angelica could have married a Marsden. So, let's go WRTD. Cool. Investigative jazz. During their news segments, 45 on the hour, they've been talking about the plane crash. Most recent hour also talked about the picture taken from Carl's office. Wasn't a break-in. Someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was like someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. However, they also go on to posit the culprit had an alternative agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. Oh, a comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottrees curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it." Very interesting. Ooh, okay. Lol, don't believe their lies. Oh, God. I love the conspiracy theory shit. Angelica Morden. Nothing. Okay. Let's try periodicals. Angelica? 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 Yeah. Okay, let's try just Morden. Yep. James and Gwendolyn. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Did I have James? Yes, I had James in there. Gwendolyn, James. I don't know any of these spouses. Margolite. You know, we haven't looked up Margolite. Let's go. Margolite root tree. Oh, fucking A. Did I spell it right? Margot Light. Margot Light. Well, who did she marry? Margolite Marsden? Whoops. Sounds like a soft drink. Yeah, I was thinking like, you know, Margot full fat. Marsden, was it? Okay, hang on. First woman to be anything other than a housewife. Housewife. Why not? We'll just whack that in there. Okay, we need to read through. Blah, 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 blah. We need to read through more of this. Got everything we can from that. Okay, there's 3 more things in here. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted. Oh, yep, that's right. She called Zachariah heavyset, essentially, in a rather mean way. Okay, so, an entry entitled Sam. Sam is an obscure relative. An obscure relative was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Why Sam? I have so many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or 2. But I was told trim their branches from the family tree, so why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. And I'm not the only one to realise. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognise Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw... Okay, yep. when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work, upon hearing that Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. So Eli, oops, not Relias. Elias, ooh, I'm gonna say M. Hang on. What did that just say about EC? Hang on. Even chimed in. Apparently when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make his bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seemed thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider's cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Grandpa making an exception now? Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. So, Elias, I'm going to say Elias M. Her brother must be... yeah, not her brother. Okay. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids crying out more than money than... yeah. Okay. So, the next gen, someone married someone of color, I'm assuming. Blah, blah, blah. So, Jacob, yep. Zach's not a bad present after all, and his sister seems to be doing well. Good job raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year. Okay. So, she had twins. Wait, hang on. Was it that? His sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Okay. Alright, now let's look at the photo. These are the free spirits. Who the fuck looks like twins? So that's an Eli. You know what? He looks a lot like... he looks a lot like him, so... I'm going to assume that is... the two brothers. What does he do for a job? Okay. Elias M. Roottrees. C. Roottrees. No. Okay. So, let's look in the periodicals. Elias M. Roottrees. No. Elias C. Elias C. Roottrees. Not DC. Miracle Junior. Okay. Clergy Watch. Let's try that. Whoops. Ah, tit. Okay, no, that does nothing else. Miracle Network. Okay, so, according to your website, mate, could you not? Thank you. He claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. News expose revealed it was his wife Edith's sister. Okay, so we have Edith Jacobson. He's got a wife. Lovely. Blah blah blah. Miracle Network. Ah, lovely. Bear with me, just a momento. Yeah. Cool. Anyway. Find the website. Miracle Retriever Drive, blah blah blah. We knew this. Yeah. No, okay. So. Where was I? Brain. Let's have a moment. I'm going to assume Eli is a janitor. Mechanic? Hey! What a punt! Oh. Cool. Ooh. My phone.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it. But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime.
Oh.
I guess that means I've officially confessed.
Ah, Roottrees, it would seem.
I'm a Roottrees.
Dun dun dun!
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
Oh, like murder.
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Blood relatives. Cool, so we've got Elias. And then the other Elias belongs in here. So that's Elias M. Okay. this is the free spirits. Huh. Who's the kid? Not Carl's kid. Are they holding hands? Maybe... Alright. Let's go back. Right, Alright, let's look at these guys. We haven't put any of their photos in, so that looks like whatchamacallem. Eli. But I was outvoted by my brothers, so I'm assuming these are her 3 brothers. So, I'm definitely putting him in the youngest. And that must be Lauren. Okay, so. Have I got this wrong? Was she not a housewife? She was a housewife. Why isn't she confirmed then? Is that it? Anyway. That's the youngest. Oh yeah, and her brother Eli looks most like her dad. Oh, if he's... No, You know what? I'm gonna guess. Firstborn son. They seem to be all weird about that. And he looks most like dad. So then that must be the other one. Okay. So I've got them. They insist the 4 of us stand together, so we all clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwyn. So, is that maybe Angelica? Because if that's all the photos, then this must be Angelica. Yeah, I can see the resemblance. Yeah. Then... Hang on. Now I've understood why that must be Sam. So why does she hold a grudge against Miracle? Mysterious Sam. Very interesting. Eli, and then what about her other brothers? What are their names? Okay. Ooh, hang on. Katrina is his youngest. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm kind of going on a tangent here. Katrina and the other one. Where is she? The other one! What's her name? Rafferty. Katrina LaRue? Rafferty LaRue? Student? I'm gonna say student. Let's go. Sam. gotta be a root tree, right? Because that... Okay. Got a fair amount going on here. Interesting. Ooh. We want Starlet. Clark. Rafferty. Nope. Nope. That's his name, right? Rafferty. I want to know about his numerous marriages. Occupation child. Sorry, Grace, I only just saw that. I am very engrossed, as you can tell. Well, hang on. So let's go back to our notes about Clark. Clancy. They look pretty. They got the same news. I think I'm on the right track. Anyway. Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Who the fuck is Uncle Junior? Patsy. No. Patricia? What the fuck was that name? Patricia Christensen. Patricia. Jesus. Patricia Christensen. Oh, that's right. The steel. Tina Angelina? What a name. Okay, Christensen Steele and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence. Do we have Steamy Correspondence? Steel Company in Butler County. You funded and contributed to the war effort. Tina... Oh, hang on. No, wrong thing. I want the library. Tina Angelina. This is a book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is accompanied by context from the book's author. A letter from the book has been added to your pages. Interesting. Oh, look at that cover. Okay, someone goes by Patch. Wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who is clear she had a romantic history. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen. daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Her nickname was Pat, and CH were the first two letters of her last name. Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. Okay, so Patricia would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of noble status. This letter was most definitely not to him. Whoo! There are also a few passages after the steamy bits. You okay there, buddy? Bubba. Thank you. Sorry. Spicy. After the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angela to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. Sam! The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from classical literature. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever. How awful it is that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Hey, Bubba. What do you need? Do you want some love? Okay. Your brother's twisted twin? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, left an outcast, forced to a life of labour under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he's been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on that joyous day, with all of the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Tina's no theory for what the more cryptic parts of that mean. Hang on. Was Sam raised by Elias? She's talking about Twisted Twin, Elias Jr., Elias Sr.? Yeah. Right. Okay, so if we go Patricia Christensen. Okay. And Farmer? Yeah. Alright, we're getting there, Grace. Get it! Okay. So, if we do a cursory Google of Samantha. Samantha Roottrees. Nope. Didn't think so. Something... You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It has two names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Interesting. So what the fuck is this? Guardian, adoption or otherwise. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, let's look at our clues some more. What do we got? Okay, let's just... Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. Who the fuck is Stephanie? Let's look at... Oh, we did see a Patricia Jones. Who the fuck is Stephanie Jones? You learn from an election results page that Stephanie Jones, candidate for City Council, won her campaign on election day, about a month ago. You find no mention of the Roottrees in any articles about her. Stephanie also has a very bare bones website for her campaign. It's simply a picture of her campaign mailer, and underneath it says, be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. Cool, so, periodical. Most recent mention is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. Apparently won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Lesbians! Though she's a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Carolyn. Okay, so let's highlight. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Carolyn, a local artist, who's appeared on the front page, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Interesting. So Carolyn Landon, let's say. Oh, Grace. Here's the lesbians. What was his name? Her husband. So hang on. What? We found the lesbians, Grace. We found them. Stephanie Jones. So Stephanie Landon. Do I not have... I do not have their photos. Now I do. Politics? And then Jones. Brian. That's right. Brian. We got Brian. Okay, and then this... Oh, what was her mum's name? Carolyn? Carolyn Morden married Landon. So we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we need Carolyn Landon? No. Carolyn Morden. Carolyn is listed on a few art websites without much detail. She seems to be associated with a movement, P-Flag. P-Flag! Organisation founded in the 70s, the acronym stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Woo! We love that. Oops. P-Flag. Love it. So, P-Flag for life. I do love it. Caroline Morden? You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Carolyn Morden. There isn't much about Carolyn as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there is an image of Carolyn standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned Carolyn standing next to a sculpture, Atlantis' Burden. This sculpture is one of many works featured in an upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and Beauty, and the Art and the Beauty of Women. Found a book to look up. According to a quote further down, Atlantis' burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Oh, she looks like a lesbian. Look. Alright, so if this is Carolyn... Wait a minute. So, self-portrait, art and the beauty of women. So, what I want to do now is... Okay, what's the bet? This little motherfucker's Carolyn. Oh, yeah. It's right in the face. Right there. Artiste. Okay. Now, we don't know who she went on to partner up with. Carolyn Borden. That's self-portrait. Okay. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Now, who could Eloise be? Oh, we got this. Let's brute force this. Eloise. Oh. No surname. Why? That to me is very interesting. Why is there no name? Okay. Okay. Next to a sculpture, Atlantis' burden. Interesting. Okay. Okay, mostly black and white pictures of Carolyn's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Carolyn talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Oh, very interesting. That is... It's not that kind of investigation. Oh, come on, Grace. PIs do all sorts of skeezy shit. Okay. So, in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister, Gwendolyn, spelled correctly, Gwendolyn Borden, housewife, and her cousin, Bonnie. Bonnie. So hang on. Whoops, wrong thing. Gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. So if we go Wilson, could be any of them. Anyway, let's finish this. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Okay, let's look at Dr. Wilson. Dr. Stephen Wilson is a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars. The early evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor for the Roottrees sisters. Okay. There's a picture of him on his website, as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer's holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos being added to evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not have been written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world. He treats every patient with world-class care. He'll treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Fuck! What a skeezy dude. Hello, who's this? Oh! Dr. Stephen Wilson. So, her brother-in-law. There's the bastard. Wilson. So, Zach. I'm gonna say child. Oh wait, student. And sorry, where's the thought tour? Yeah, look at him. Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna guess he's the oldest, she's the middle. So, we love context clues, whether or not they're true. Let's go Jen. And Jacob was the last one. Oh, Jason. Jason! Let's go student. Let's go student. Fuck yeah! Wow, this lighting's just getting worse and worse. Hang on. We're on a roll, Grace. Oh, she's. You're like those investigators in the dark, haha. Not nearly as cool though, because I'm sitting here going, oh, I got it. Okay, so clearly I'm wrong with these. What does? Again, I must have something wrong here. Once you verify this person, surely not wrong. There must be a slight detail. Oldest to youngest. So she's definitely the oldest. Maybe she's not a housewife? Let's actor, advertising, artist, author. I bet you that's it. She's an author, not a housewife. Bet you that what I had wrong. That. Totally. And I've clearly got something wrong here. So let's go. Oh, whoops, hang on. Oh yeah, we read through all this. Let's go Jason Wilson. No? That Gem. Maybe high school graduation. Maybe. Good point. Then what if I got wrong with Zach? Hang on, let's... Oh, I got the names wrong. Credited to Jason. Jason's the youngest, Zach's the oldest. That's what I got. That's what I got wrong. So I want to whack it back to that. I want Wilson, Zach, Wilson, Jason. Yep, it's dumb shit like that. Okay. I'm getting a bit too overzealous and just jumping ahead. Here we go. I had it wrong. She wasn't a housewife. She was an author. Okay. So we've got them right. Gwendolyn. Okay, let's look up Gwendolyn Morden. Hang on. So... Oh, that's right. I want the... That's totally her. So, let's look at notes again. Gwendolyn and her cousin Bonnie. Don't know enough about Bonnie yet. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I've completed this section here. We need to know more about Angelica Morden. Maybe Bonnie's in here? Can't say for sure. We don't know Lauren's mother's name. I've clearly got these guys. Oh, I don't know if I've got these guys mixed up or in the right order. I'm gonna say this looks like old Jimmy boy. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Gwyn. We haven't... Gwyn Roottrees. Periodicals. Starlet. Gwyn Roottrees. Often in Starlet, most mentions were around the time of her divorce from Wild Bill Williams. Okay. Let's highlight that. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There's also an interview from earlier in mid-57 when she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honouring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees was powerful." Cornwall, okay. Linus, what a name, Linus. Okay. Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we honour both of our family names for the next generation. So R. Roottrees. Oh, I just had a thought. This is very interesting. Williams. Okay. Roottrees. So Robert and Ronald, I'm thinking, are her two boys. Or Wolf? No, not Wolf. Who am I kidding? Wait, you know what? I bet you one of these motherfuckers over here named their kid, one of these motherfuckers named their kid Wolf. Like the idiots that they are. Okay. I bet you RR, one of these boys, the Roottrees versus RR. In okay. We can get rid of this, I think, because we know about Carl's cousin Jim. Ernie Jr., who had just become president of the Roottree at the time. And we know the flavors, so we can delete that. Okay, here we go. RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Now, Lauren talks about a grudge against Miracle. So far, Sam's the only one we know that is out of wedlock. So far. Okay. Let's go. Wild Bill Williams. You find some information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. Oh, back in the day. The site is not very well organized, the search is broken, but you get to individual pages from your search engine. Wild Bill Williams was the leading man of some non-notable movies in the 50s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave, which has yet to be released for home audiences. You don't find any additional information about that film. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, especially with blondes. He was known for his good looks. He was married 4 different times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party and that she was already aware of his reputation. Okay, Wild Bill grew up in France. He returned there often. Okay, we haven't learnt much about Wild Bill. So let's go to Starlet. 3 specific pages stand out for him. First mentions one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Walter Forsythe. Interesting. There we go. Yep. The second is an interview, although he doesn't mention her by name. You determine from context he's talking about Gwen Roottrees. An apology to all the ladies I'm actually taken. Earlier this year I did a friend a favour. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me out of the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my calibre. I got the last laugh though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife, but even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is rumored that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill, and also she was pregnant again, giving this rumour more credibility. Well, now, I'm going to assume middle boy here is the oldest. Why not? Got nothing else to go on. And we'll go youngest. And let's... Roottree. What are their... Whoops. Robert Roottree. Ronald? Fuck it, let's Wolf. No. Very interesting. So, are there any clues left? No. So let's just. Okay, there's still Danielle. Clark's getting married. Danielle. Okay. Clark married. Oh. If those are... So this is Jane LaRue. This must be Danielle Franks. Who the fuck is Danielle Franks? No. Okay. What if we go... unlikely. Let's go Business Watch. County Times. Music Monthly. Anyway. So. He's barely 18. And Danielle isn't much older. Cool. Clark, what else do you call it? Yep. Clancy. So Carl was raised with Clancy. No, Carl. Pop forced Clancy to send him. Must be because these two grew up like brothers. Hang on. This would have been Clancy Jr. Because it's usually the firstborn son. So hang on. Let's go through this. We can delete this now. Yeah. Carl and his second cousin Ernie. So Ernie. I'm going to say it's Ernest. Ernie's short for Ernest. So if we go... What happens if we Google Ernest? No? Business Watch. No. Second cousin. Is that your cousin's kid? Jessica. Oh. This must be Chris, I'm assuming. And Chris is a boy. Anyway, we're off track. What are we doing again? Alright, don't know if that's right. Madsen. Could be in there. Unknown, unknown, unknown. Okay. There's more to uncover here. So. Clancy. Okay, so. So the only one who has any discipline is Carl. This is Carl. Therefore, this is Clancy Jr. And I bet it's that. And then this is Old Mate, and this is Elias C. Anyway. Okay, because Clancy Jr., it's the junior thing, is always the firstborn son. Okay. Hang on, here's a name we haven't looked up. Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors. Okay. It was an addition to the 5-piece product line for less than a year. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth. But, I mean, there's your first mistake, buddy. Okay. Which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. This philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. Ooh, 5 pieces sold less that year than it had any other year, except in some foreign markets. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Well, president. So, Carl is... Where is Carl? Carl was the 5th and most recent president. Okay, let's look at Ernest. No, we just... Hang on. Madsen. Ernest Madsen. Oh, Madsen or Masden? What was it? Madsen. Okay, so who the fuck is Guy? Let's look up Guy Hudson. Small article. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisement as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Now, Guy is taking over the Roottrees company at the end of the year. Who would have known that one of those 2 adorable redheads, Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery do. Interesting. Arguing over everything but chocolate would would grow up to take over the whole company. Yeah, Guy's uncle and current president. Let's decide. Oh, okay. Zacharias decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach is quoted saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on life well lived." Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottree have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed. Interesting. Clara. So, 5. Clara Lansing. And Guy. This wasn't Madsen Ernest. What was it? Christopher. Hudson. Here we go. His twin sister. Hudson. Bonnie. Interesting. So the free spirits. So let's look at the photos again. There. So I'll look at the photo of the free spirits. Oh, redheads. Redheads. So that's Guy and that's Bonnie. Okay. Got Carl. Sure, that's Carolyn. That'll be the Hudsons. Okay. Oh, let's just put Guy. Whoops, helps if I spell it right. Bonnie. I'm gonna assume housewife. Probably wrong. President would be 3rd, because he took over from Carl. Did he have any kids though? Whoops, wrong thing. Okay. I think we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie. Yep. Boring men. We can delete this, I think. Stephanie Jones. We can get rid of that. Can get rid of that. Get rid of this. Okay, we can get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay. Clancy is Carl's father, yep. Get rid of Uncle Junior. Gwyneth had been pushed aside. So, what was that? Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Now, Gwendolyn, Elias, oh, Gwyneth, right, the grandmother. Hang on. Yeah, they look quite similar. You know what? Is that him? I just don't know. Anyway. Clark must be one of these. I'm gonna assume that's Clark. LaRue. Kim LaRue. Who the fuck is Kim? Okay. I don't think it's fair that Miracle, and that's Miracle Jr., Angie, okay. Maybe this is Guy. Third president. And then this is Bonnie. Housewife. Hey! Okay, we're getting there, Grace. Oh, getting a lot of little extras. Bonnie looked pregnant in that pic. Oh, and it says she married a boring man. Thank you. You're right. She was pregnant, so therefore, of course, she'd have kids. Duh, Mads. Thank you, Grace. Danielle, okay, so... let's just try Robert here. We'll need the and Ronald. Let's just try them. Okay, so what other clues do we have? Okay, someone had an interracial kid. Who? And Ernest. Where the fuck does Ernest go? So, I'm assuming Junior might be down here. Could you be Ernest? Good. Sorry, that was just a work message. So let's try... no, because it has to be a root tree here. So... the only other spot for an Ernest would be here. I'm pretty sure we didn't get anything from Bonnie. Hang on. Let's look this photo again. Gwendolyn is in here. You know what? I bet you anything that that's Gwendolyn. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Grace. There's a fucking beret. That means that's the artist. Oops, sorry. So, if we come back here, swap it, and this is Gwendolyn. Yeah. That same deathly stare. Okay. The bloody beret. It's always the beret. Okay, so I want to find out more about Guy. Although the Butler County Times does not archive their obituaries, they did a front page story about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. Oh shit. Okay. Patricia. Oh no, indeed. So, Patricia Jones, I'm assuming. Because that's the last Patricia. No, we don't have any other photos. So, whoops. Okay, the story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was the somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting other drivers off as well for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says it could have been any one of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the accident. Police have few leads other than make and model. Guy had been president of the Roottrees company for only 4 years. Through an undoubtedly volatile period in the company's history, he and his wife had no children. Interesting. Very interesting. So, who's left in this photo? So we've got Bonnie, we've got Guy. That must be Ernie Jr., Carolyn, Gwyneth M. This must be Gwyneth M. Bonnie had twins. Oh, don't tell me. Hang on. They're the twins? No, that can't be her. Had twin girls. Where did I read that? Maybe they wanted it on the other. Looks like, yep, let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, Ernie Jr. with his cousin. Who the fuck is Ernie Jr.? You know what? Again, Ernest Madsen. Ernest Jr. Madsen. Let's look up that. Oh. Tit. Madsen. That was the name, right? Hang on. Ernest. What do I need to... No, okay. Let's go Business Watch. Ernie Jr. Okay, here we go. Okay. Root president to take over Roottrees. Due to heart illness, Ernie Jr. is stepping down as president of Roottrees at the start of the second quarter. His second cousin, Carl, president of sister company and former Watchman of the Year, will take over. Okay. It has been 13 years since Ernie was forced to step into the role of president unexpectedly. Back then, not much was known about the man other than his full name. In the years since he's taken on the blah blah blah. Ernie Jr. In the estimation, he's been a shrewd businessman. Okay. So then if we just go Ernie Jr. Fucking hell! Ernie Jr. Illness. Okay, so Ernie would have had to have been up along this line, because second cousin means your cousin's kids. So it has to be here, right? Ernest Madsen. There's nowhere else for it to go. I'm just going to quickly Google what a second cousin is, just to be sure. What is a second cousin? Oh, okay. The child of your parents' first cousin. Okay, so let's... Yeah, okay. So... Oh, hang on. So let's say, yeah, Miracle and Gwyn are first cousins. Gwyn's kids and Miracle the third are second cousins. So, Carl's second cousin. So it'd have to be on this line. Indeed. Okay, we're getting there. So. So this has got to be Ernie Jr. Every couple of years I Google second cousin. To be fair, Grace, I have 3 cousins, so the concept of second cousins is just not really relevant to me. You know? Okay. Fair lol. Because, yeah, otherwise, like, would I describe my cousin's kids as my second cousins? Or are they just my cousin's kids? In which case, like, is that it? Anyway. Okay. Cousin once removed. Yeah, see, that's just too complicated, man. Okay, we've got... So, who the fuck is this? This... it is. Blah, 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 blah. So, hang on. So, we've got Bonnie, Guy. I'm assuming this is Ernie. Carolyn. I'm assuming beret wearer. What was Carolyn's sister's name again? Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn. Okay. So, let's go back. That's Gwendolyn. This must be Gwyneth M. So, let's just look up. Gwyneth Madsen. Interesting. Okay. Gwyneth M. Madsen. Helps if I put it incorrectly. Gwyneth. Oh, maybe it's just Gwyneth Madsen. Oh, hang on. Elias C. We did Google him. Why am I like this? Elias C. Roottrees. What if we just Elias C? Elias M? No. There's got to be more in here. To take over his department once he retires. Okay, so Edward married a person of colour. I'm going to assume this is Edward Roottrees. So what happens if we look up Edward Roottrees? Other did we get a copy of Swashbuckle My Heart? Steamer Correspondence 5-piece Cherry Tree. No, okay, by Lauren Roottrees. How about just Swashbuckle My Heart? Okay, hang on. You know what, let's... Swashbuckle My Heart. Isn't that what it's called? My first published book. Oh, hang on, what was his name? Rafferty. Maybe Lauren Rafferty. Helps if I can spell it. Oh! Re-released as X marks the spot! Oh, hang on, here we go. According to the back of the book, this is a buried treasure by Lauren Roottrees, and from the author of the Court series. It also says to keep an eye out for Lauren Roottrees' next book, Revisiting the Diary 10 years later. Oh yeah. This was a version of her diary. Unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures, but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects: the death of Elias. Scandal. Oh god. Summary of the fall has been added to your notes, as well as some other select pages. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and the re-release. Elias Roottree had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottree. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. Very juicy. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. We figured that out. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr., and they finally married in their 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr., okay. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrie in the first place. Even though she was not part of the Clancy trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. Okay, additional notes, blah blah blah. Clearly I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrie. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. She had the chance to grow up with us. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. And her children seem eager to help the farm in their own ways. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie and the kids. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long time since any real Roottrie was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy and her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have thick glasses Patsy did, of course. But I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard. Okay, hang on. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass the Samantha Roottrees. As long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all. Was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Fuck, Lauren, your mum's a bitch. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Rule the peasants. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Very interesting. Okay, let's just take a bit more in. Okay, reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced Bill, Wild Bill, just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what he get up to in Starlet, but neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. Ooh. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped, more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Okay, Clark and Jim. Eli C. Clark and Jim. Yep. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended, because, you know, Diamond LaRue. So who knows what causes these things? I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right the last time. Okay, so... Okay. So this, I'm assuming, is all right. Okay. Who's his third spouse? Right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so this must be Jane. Right? Talking about remarrying. Let's go back. Okay, so funnily enough, I don't think there's any other LaRues. That must be Jane, right? But we put her in earlier, so maybe. Oh no, Clark, you dirty dog! Don't tell me there was another fucking LaRue. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. No, I can't find anything else. So. Jane, Clark and Jane, James and Diamond. Oh no. Clark the dirty dog. He's kept it in the family, hasn't he? What's the bet? It's this. Oh, Grace. Oh, Grace. Oh, God. What's the bet? He's done this. The dirty dog. Okay, who is Kim LaRue? Damn. Is that how you spell LaRue? Yeah, LaRue. No. Damn. Okay. Let's just leave it like that for now, because that's all the only thing that makes sense. Because these are Rafferty LaRue. Okay, back to our clues. Okay, so this is about her son. So they never remarried. Blah 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 blah. Alright, cool. Okay, to address this feedback this section. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it, there are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior, or Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honour those in the last. His father and grandma, Gwyneth's father, were named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. Yeah, that's pretty standard. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Yeah, it's as good a theory as any. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Jr. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. Okay, so what happens if we look up an Edward Clancy root tree? Nope, okay. None. Good to know. Okay, fun bonus. Apparently this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I'm glad she's gone." Well, he was my Pop. So this is Lauren's father. Who was your mother? Okay, let's... Clancy Jr. Whoops. Wait, how do we spell Clancy? No, with a Y. Yep, cool. Hang on. Who was to take over his department? What was that? Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie and the kids. Who the fuck is EC? No. EC. Deborah Bean. Whose family was the Cossells? I remember seeing Cassell. Yeah, what happens if we Google Cassell? Nope. Okay. EC and John. We know who Sam is now. Ernie Jr. Did I find... hang on. Did we put in... yes, we put in Edith. Oh, Edith had a checkered past. Edith Jacobson. Alright, let's Google her. find a link that seems to be a partial and corrupted list of archived articles from the Butler counties. The article's cut off, but it mentions Edith Jacobson and an arrest. Okay. There's a crime blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions a Helen Roottrees and a Lucinda Jacobson. Who are these people? Okay, in 71, when she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottrees, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Helen was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways and I'm confident he has brought these young women to us for a greater purpose." Interesting. Helen Lennon. Yeah. What about Lucinda Jacobson? Nope. Nope, okay. So at least we got a name out of that. Lucinda. Very intriguing. Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you weren't able to blah blah blah. Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy a job can be. So... I can only assume... President, I'm going to go fourth. Unless... No. Because it's the only spot that fits. Debbie. Nicole. Where did we see another Nicole? This is Deborah Bean! Nicole Madsen, and therefore this one, and therefore student? Oh, fuck yeah! We're getting somewhere, Grace. Bean! Oh my god. On a hunch, Dirty Dog Clark married Kim LaRue. Oh. Dirty Dunga.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Interesting. It's not Lauren, is it?
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the Five Pieces.
Could be Sam.
The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure, there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
What the fuck? Okay, so we've got this chunk done. God damn. So I must have these two mixed up somehow. Maybe that? Dunno. Okay, which one of the boys took over from Papa? Okay. I also just have the twins left. So this is next gen, this is free spirits. Don't have any other redhead photos, that's fine. Okay. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, meant to do this. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's just a list of names. Okay, who the fuck is Red Rootree? Okay, you find information on a website about strange historical facts. Aloysius Herring Rootree, aka Red, was an appointed judge, a politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. He served what some people contended is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. Ooh. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to Rootree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that the last name was merely a coincidence. He was defeated in a landslide. Okay, so... Red herring. How dare you? How dare you? Oh god. The boys. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, so we've got 5 clues here. Who the fuck is CM? Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. Highlight. So, where is she? It would have been Caroline. Okay, so Caroline and Clark. Oh, sorry, Carl. Caroline and Carl had issues. Morden and Rootree. Okay, you find a search preview of a Rootree history page that gave a brief rundown of former president's tenure. It only lists the president's last name. For what you can tell, this site used to be linked from the official Rootree Candy website, but is now dead link. There are a few last names that appear in the preview, but searching for them just takes you in circles to references to the page that no longer exists, or to people with those last names who are not relevant to your search. Rootree, Morden, Hudson, Madsen, and then Rootree. So if we go Rootree, Morden, Hudson, Madsen. Don't bother. I love how it's like, don't bother, it'll circle back, lol. Oh, look, you know what? At least it's succinct. And then Carl. Okay, so... where did I read? Okay, I'm guessing Edward had a daughter. Oh, wait. November. Ooh, everyone wrote their names. What if that's a name? November Rootree. Student. So... okay. So who is this? This isn't Sam's kid, is it? Because it was talking about how the glasses skipped a generation. It's the same big goofy fucking glasses. Gwyneth? What time is it? 9:26. You know what? I don't know if I can finish this in one sitting, but I don't think it'd be enough to do another stream. I mean, I'm feeling it. I want to keep going. But I think there's more information here. So I think we've nailed these two. So that's Ernie. I think we're done with that photo. I think we're done. I mean, thank God, Grace, because the minute you're out, I'm out. Okay. Was he a lawyer? Okay, I remember reading about someone taking over Pop's division in the company. So, fucking tit. Was it here? Eli Harvard, blah blah blah. EC. Who the fuck is EC? You know what? Maybe it was in the first book. Barely 18. Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Edward. Unknown. Edward. Lawyer. Unless I've got them in the wrong places. I doubt it, because Clancy was Carl's father. Edward. And then I'm just guessing. Let's do Edward Roottree. Nothing. No, okay. Okay, so higher number, the more there is to find. Okay. Let's Google Brian Jones. Brian Jones is a famous athlete who broke a pole vaulting record in '54. He doesn't seem related to the Roottrees. If you're looking for a different Brian Jones, you need to search more local resources. Okay. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from '95 about Jones Graphic and Print. This article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to not have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity during an interview portion. Okay. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting it done quick. We've been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way. He laughs. But still, you're a new client. Still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search for us online. Okay. Come on. Okay. Jones Graphic and Print is a company that, according to its website, has existed in Butler County for some time. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. Ooh. The website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and the type of work it has done for each. You're right there, mister. Stephanie Jones Campaign. Mailers. Oh. Children of Eden. Okay, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Rootree Candy Company, various banners and posters, Butler County Holiday Light Post banners, Miracle Network, tour flyers, Rootree Motors. Oh. Butler County School District, various banners and posters. Ooh, Butler Summer Theatre. Posters and set contributions for Children of Eden. At the bottom it says we also do web design. Come on in to get a quote today. Okay, I want Miracle Network, we know. Let's just search this just in case. No, cool. So, Rootree Motors. You find a hit for Rootree Motors on the Jones Graphic and Print website, which you've already seen. You don't find any trace. Okay. Whoops. Here's an ad for Rootree Motors in the paper. It seems Rootree Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Rootree Motors has run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently has been changed to include a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence. Okay, where are the ads? Here we go. Wilkins Motors is now Roottrees Motors. Okay. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that's different is we've joined a sweeter family. Funny noises, need new oil, come on down, fix her up. Okay. Roottrees Motors, your local family mechanic servicing the entire Pittsburgh area. Who the fuck are you? Tessa Roottrees, our newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Interesting. I also want to look at Wilkins Motors. Let's just double check. Okay. What about Tessa Roottrees? No? So then let's go back. Tessa Roottrees. No. Okay, Butler Summer Theatre. Sweeter lol, sounds like a corporate takeover by the Kennedy Company. Oh yeah! The Butler Summer Theatre performs plays and musicals during the summer. Makes sense. As it is not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Thank you for making our 98 season such a success. Stay tuned for announcements about performances in 99. The website lists the credits for a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. Below the cast, it lists the crew, and two things stand out. Posters and additional set design elements by Jones Graphic and Print, choreography by November Studios. A local dance school, they advertise lessons for ballet and jazz. Oops, what was it? November Studios. November Studios. Instead of November Studios, maybe they should have called this place No Mention Studios. Haha! Because you don't find any information about it anywhere. Nice thought, though. Funny. It's terrible, Grace. Terrible. Okay, what else? What else? Okay, so okay. What's this? Okay. So what are we looking for? We've got a good chunk of this side done. I'm stuck on these guys. Unknown female. Oh, hang on. With the naming convention, I'm gonna say it's Laura Carlson. Lauren, Laura. I'm gonna go with that. Gwyneth Madsen. What the fuck did she do? What's the bet? November Studios. what are these fucking boys about? And who the fuck are you married to? They went by Eli C. Can't remember if we tried that. I tried Googling that. Didn't work. I got nothing. No, actually, you know what? I think I typed in Elias. You could be right. Yeah, no, okay. What else did we have? Oh, hang on. She talked about another book, didn't she? Uncle Junior. What a name. Okay, I think we've got to scour our clues. After quick test the use alert. What's its full name? Okay. There's 6 clues here. Okay. Rolling downtown. Pretty sure we Googled this one. Yeah. Did we look up the sound of laughter? Okay. Ah, okay. Uh, 5 pieces. Current flavors. No, it's just 5 pieces. No. Okay. Okay. Right. The Sam thing. Minnie and the kids are lucky to have her. Children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Blah blah blah. Gwyneth. That's right. You know what? Something to do with gardening. Dancer, director, doctor, driver, farmer? What else is there? Interior design, mechanic, media mogul, model, musician. I'm gonna go with she's a farmer. Gwyneth Madsen. No. We want business? No, okay. Green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Names, okay, yep. Scandal, anger, Clark. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. Carl, okay. Just getting old. Swashbuckle my heart. Queen and the kids. Okay. Dynasty. Right, there's one clue left here. Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Right, that was his kids. So, architect, lawyer, preacher. Yep. Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. Going to Zach. God damn. Campaign mailer. there's much more to this. Better for Butler County. Butler County City Council. Okay. Latest ad. Okay. 555 Fixer Up. Peter 96. So, Tessa Roottrees. So, it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. It's not going to be there. Are there any LaRue? Whoops, that's occupation, not. What's their name again? Fucking. Come on. Roottrees. There's no Roottrees LaRue. It's very possible that they just took the names. Although, one of these could be Tessa. That could be. Oh, I bet you anything. Like her daddy. Mechanic. Fucking got it. Okay. Who the fuck did Miracle Jr. marry? Who the fuck is Tessa's mum? Okay. So. Forsyth Walter. Let's look that up. We haven't looked him up. Forsyth Walter. Is that how you spell it? What is it? Oh, Walter Forsyth. Duh. Mads. You big dingus. You find information on a website listed in the cast of a movie called Gal in the Gang. Sounded right to me. Well, to be fair, Grace, it's been a long day. You've worked a long, hard day. Okay, Bruce Throckmorton was a prolific movie director who released a movie every year from the mid-60s until his death, on set. Most of his movies could be described as camp, especially those from the 70s, although you notice some critics seem to take offense with that characterization. One of his signature flourishes was to include a silly message a minute or two after movies credits ended. Most of these have been cut from the home video releases of his titles. So fans of his work have been trying to track down films. Fascinating as this is, it doesn't seem related to the Roottrees. Lame. Bruce Hardcore Throckmorton. Oh, it's quite good. Okay. I want to find more about Roottrees Motors. Business Watch. I feel like there was a book or something. Oh, hang on, what was in my notes? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. So we've done Jones Graphic and Print, we've done Roottrees Motors, we've done the Butler Summer Theatre, Children of Eden. Let's try that. Children of Eden is a musical with songs by Stephen Schwartz. A game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it. Realized it could kind of fit timeline-wise with the game he was making and decided to use it instead of something fake as kind of an Easter egg. You don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to go back to Jones Graphic Print instead of searching for Children of Eden. You should probably search for whoever was performing it. Hang on. Butler Summer Theatre. Ballet. And jazz? Ah. No, okay, hang on. So Jones Graphic and Print. Oh. Nope. Whoops, didn't mean to. Let's go back to what is going on here. Posters, Children of Eden. Not Eden. What's his name? Stephen Schwartz. No. Okay. Why? Who's Jeremy Johnston? Okay, now that's... Okay, this is author and book... Oh, thank you, Grace. Sorry, I just found the... Jeremy Johnston is the person who made this game. So this is the Easter egg. So, author name was, what was it? Stephen Schwartz? Oh, thank you, Schwartz. Actually, here's a thought. Periodicals. Modern Music Monthly. No, okay. Children of Eden? No, okay. What am I missing? So we've got the notables done. Whoops. None of these have any clues in them anymore. It's just these ones. Is the summer theatre mentioned in the periodicals? Good point. Thank you. What was it? Butler Summer Theatre. Okay. Good one, Grace. Butler Summer Theatre has been around for at least 30 years. They perform plays and musicals with a cast and crew from in and around Butler County. There are hundreds of mentions of their performers, not just in reviews, but in many nearly identical advertisements for their box office and tickets, as well as yearly announcements of upcoming shows and seasons. They also tend to take out a full page ad at the end of every season saying thank you and its names of the shows they have performed for no additional information. Unlikely, but always worth checking. Posters and additional set design elements. I'm stumped. Butler Summer Theatre. Let's just go back to... Okay, yeah, good point. Maybe November Studios also mentioned in the newspaper. November Studios. Oh, that's right. No mention studios. Fuck it. No mention studios. Hang on. What if... No. Sassy. Okay. I think we're barking up the wrong tree. What can we find? Got a president. Unknown. I want to go back into Gwyn Roottrees. So That's right. Okay, we've locked in everyone from this pit. Why would it give you that hint though? Right? We're missing something. Got all of them except for that. Oh, that will be her. Now, who is Chris? Rafferty. No. It's not Cassell. Hang on. No. Where did we see the name Cassell? Hang on. What was her name? Bonnie Hudson. No. Where did we see the mention of the name Cassell? Let's check my notes. All the way back to the top. Elias Roottrees Jr.'s architectural firm. What was it called? Furniture Company. Available Maple Farm. Okay, we don't need that. We know who Ernie Jr. is, so we can go to that. What was Hunched-Top House again? Hunched-Top House. Okay. Names listed with that historical buildings. He's listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunched-Top House. Come on, empty. Let's periodicals, county times. Okay. Oldest Elias's oldest son, Hunched-Top House, seem unrelated to the Roottrees. It seems. I think Hunched-Top House will keep, but okay. Get rid of that. Edith, yep. It's really since due to illness, yep. Benny Jr. record profits, but we know fuck all about him. Maple Crisps. Yeah, okay. Yep, we understand that. Sam working along the side, yep. The most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home blah blah blah. Sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams. Okay, Sam and her children were blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Even the government had problems. Edward Clancy Roottrees. Think. Brace, my brain is fried. Who is Sarah Cassell? Unless... They had kids. Who were their kids? James Roottrees children. Since 96. You know what, Grace? I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm stumped, and you know what? It'd probably do me well to take a step back, jump back in a week's time. Because, yeah, this is hard. I feel like I'm just bashing my head against the wall, and I'm trying to brute force some things, and I just can't make any connections, but we're getting there. We need to figure out these boys' occupations and their partners. You know what? Probably one of these married the Cassells. Or he married a Cassell. Or he married a Cassell. Or he married a Cassell. Sleep on it. Yeah. I'm just... You know, the wheels are just spinning. Okay. Well, the options are endless, haha. Yeah, I want to figure it out. I don't want to just randomly be punching in stuff. I want to be able to make the connections. Oh, who are Bunny's twins? Yeah, more fun that way. Exactly. Alright. Well, Grace, thank you for joining me, as usual. I know this is a bit different. I should be back to my usual next Sunday. Anyway, hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks, Grace. Bye.